Billy was right about Chipotle being way top tier better than Chipotle. And guess what? It's so funny how the bus driver, not my bus driver, but the afternoon bus driver of the creator still isn't back. And he made it 968 for a reason. Look. Like I do. Almost a month is crazy, even though this was made in March, and when it's released, it'll be April. So, let's go to Bojangles for my next job. Bojangles is a Carolina-born restaurant chain specializing in craveable Southern chicken, biscuits and tea made fresh daily from real recipes, and with a friendly smile. Founded in 1977 as a single location in Charlotte, our beloved brand continues to grow nationwide. Our guests are at the forefront of everything we do. In addition to serving up flavorful food, we're committed to doing good in the communities we serve. Fans from all over know Bojangles for our catchy tagline, "It's Bo Time." In 1997, the first ever Carolinian Bojangles opens first location in Charlotte. In 1987, introduces Bo-Berry Biscuits, a registered and seasoned fries. In 1989, introduces Chicken Supremes. Remains open when Hurricane Hugo struck. In 1993, introduces Bo Rounds. In 2003, launches Gotta Wanna Nita Get a Hava tagline. In 2008, the Carolinian Bojangles opens its first airport location. In 2010, adopts its Bo Time tagline. Bojangles OpCo, LLC, doing business as Bojangles, known as Bojangles Famous Chicken and Biscuits until 2020, is an American regional chain of fast food restaurants that specializes in Cajun seasoned fried chicken and buttermilk biscuits and primarily serves the southeastern United States. The company was founded in Charlotte, North Carolina, in 1977 by Jack Folk and Richard Thomas. 3. Bojangles has locations in Honduras and previously franchised restaurants in Grand Cayman Island, Jamaica, Mexico, Ireland 4, and China. 5-6, as of 2023, restaurants are in 17 U.S. states: 7, Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maryland, Mississippi, North Carolina, Ohio, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, Virginia and West Virginia, with planned expansions into New Jersey. 8. Its home state of North Carolina has the largest number of locations. 9. In July 2023, the company announced plans to open 20 restaurants on the West Coast, starting in Las Vegas. 10. History. Logo used from 1977 until 2020. The first Bojangles location opened in 1977 in Charlotte. In the following year, the first franchised restaurant began operations. Jack Folk sold the Bojangles concept to the now defunct Horn Art Company of New York. 11. In 1981, Bojangles received fame in 1989 because its restaurants remained open when Hurricane Hugo struck the Carolinas when most other fast food restaurants had closed. 12. During Horn and Art's ownership, the chain grew rapidly and expanded to 335 restaurants, including 100 in Florida. Part of this growth was fueled by acquisitions, including the Florida-based biscuits chain. In 1990, Horn and Art sold most of its interest to Sienna Partners and Interwist Partners. The company was then headed by the former KFC executive, Dick Campbell. In 1994, the company attempted a public offering. Campbell was subsequently replaced by CEO Jim Peterson. The company was sold to a group of investors headed by the former Wendy's executive Joe Drury and financed by FMAC in 1998. 13. Bojangles expanded throughout the 1990s and 2000s, with the 300th location opened in 2003. The restaurant started its first college campus location on the grounds of Central Piedmont Community College in 2005. The company also purchased naming rights to the original Charlotte Coliseum on Independence Boulevard in Charlotte. Bojangles was purchased again in 2007 by Falfour Eyes Capital Partners. 14. a private equity firm. The first airport location was opened in 2008 at the Charlotte Douglas International Airport. In August 2011, Valfor Eyes sold Bojangles to Boston-based Advent International, another private equity firm, after a competitive bidding process with other investors. 15. Advertisement for Bojangles at Durham Athletic Park in Durham, North Carolina, 1989. In 2012, Bojangles began sponsoring the NASCAR race Bojangles Southern 500, and opened another college campus restaurant at UNC Greensboro. 16. The company's 600th restaurant opened on July 8, 2014, on Galleria Road in Charlotte, with Charlotte Mayor Dan Clodfelter cutting the celebratory ribbon. 17. In April 2015, the company filed with the U.S. regulator for an initial public offering of its common stock, expecting to raise $372 million. 18. In January 2019, Randy Kibler was replaced by Jose Armirio as the Chief Executive Officer and brought with him Brian Unger as the Chief Operating Officer. Both were past employees of McDonald's. 19. Bojangles Hard Sweet Tea for sale at grocery store. On January 28, 2019, Bojangles was acquired by the Jordan Company and Durational Capital Management, making it a privately held company. 20, with Bojangles shareholders receiving $16.10 a share. 21, after their approval on January 14, 2019. 22. In December 2019, Bojangles and Love's Travel Stops country stores came to an agreement to add 40 Bojangles locations at Love's Travel Stops in Illinois, Oklahoma, Arkansas and Mississippi, all new states for Bojangles over the following 10 years. 23. On August 3, 2020, the company released a statement saying that it was dropping the apostrophe from its name. On the same day, Bojangles released a video announcing a partnership with Dale Earnhardt Jr., the first celebrity to say the words, "It's boat time." 24. On March 5, 2021, Bojangles announced a planned expansion into Columbus, Ohio, its first Ohio location, to begin later that year. 25. The announcement came on the same day Taco John's announced it would significantly boost its Central Ohio presence. 26. As well as already planned expansions into the market by Sheetz 27, and Del Taco. 28. In March 2022, Bojangles announced that it would open its first 10 locations in New Jersey. 29. Menu. Fried chicken at Bojangles restaurants offer the full menu during all operating hours. Biscuit sandwiches are the predominant breakfast item, including the signature Cajun chicken filet biscuit, as well as country ham, egg, cheese, bacon, sausage and country fried steak options. For lunch and dinner, the signature item is the bone-in fried chicken with a variety of side items, called fixins, including French fries, Cajun seasoned pinto beans, dirty rice, potato rounds, a type of tater tot, coleslaw, green beans, macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes and grits. They also offer boneless chicken tenders known as chicken supremes, which are served with a variety of dipping sauces, fried and grilled chicken sandwiches, a fish sandwich known as the Bojangler, and a number of salads which can be topped with either grilled or fried chicken. Desserts include the Bo-berry biscuit, which is a biscuit with blueberries topped with a sugar glaze, a sweet potato fried pie and cinnamon biscuits. Seasonal and limited time offerings also appear on some menus, such as pork chop biscuits. 30. Welcome to Bojangles. How may I help you?
Compare Bojangles versus Raising Cane's for CEO rating, overall culture score, brand ranking, and other ratings. Results were generated by 598 employees and customers of Bojangles and 2,026 employees and customers of Raising Cane's. Bojangles' brand is ranked hash in the list of global top 1,000 brands, as rated by customers of Bojangles. Bojangles doesn't have enough ratings to calculate the team culture ratings. Employees at Raising Cane's rate their CEO, Todd Graves, 75/100ths. This score is 20% higher than the scores of Bojangles' CEO. Employees in the finance and customer support departments rate Todd Graves the highest. Employees at Bojangles rate their overall culture of 52/100ths, with customer success and sales as the two departments that rate their experience the highest. Employees at Raising Cane's rate their overall culture a /100, with finance and HR as the two departments that rate their experience the highest. Employees at Bojangles rate their gender score of 42/100ths, with sales and customer success as the two departments that rate their experience the highest. Employees at Raising Cane's rate their gender score a /100, with HR and operations as the two departments that rate their experience the highest. Employees at Bojangles rate their diversity score of 45/100ths, with customer success and sales as the two departments that rate their experience the highest. Employees at Raising Cane's rate their diversity score a /100, with customer support and HR as the two departments that rate their experience the highest. Employees at Bojangles rate their perk and benefits score of 46/100ths, with sales and customer success as the two departments that rate their experience the highest. Employees at Raising Cane's rate their perk and benefits score a /100, with finance and HR as the two departments that rate their experience the highest. Employees at Bojangles rate their professional development score of 53/100ths. Employees at Raising Cane's rate their professional development score a /100. Bojangles rates percent lower than Raising Cane's on leadership culture ratings versus Raising Cane's ratings based on looking at 4,462 ratings from employees of the two companies. Ratings come from the answers to questions like what does the leadership team need to get better at? And are your company's goals clear? And are you invested in them? Bojangles rates percent lower than Raising Cane's on compensation culture ratings versus Raising Cane's ratings based on looking at 2,912 ratings from employees of the two companies. Ratings come from the answers to questions like what is the best part about your compensation package? And are you satisfied with your benefits? Bojangles rates percent lower than Raising Cane's on team culture ratings versus Raising Cane's ratings based on looking at 2,490 ratings from employees of the two companies. Ratings come from the answers to questions like are your company's meetings effective? And how would you rate the quality of your coworkers? Bojangles rates percent lower than Raising Cane's on environment culture ratings versus Raising Cane's ratings based on looking at 2,156 ratings from employees of the two companies. Ratings come from the answers to questions like does someone you work with closely make you want to quit your job? And do you have a close friend at work? Bojangles rates percent lower than Raising Cane's on sentiment culture ratings versus Raising Cane's ratings based on looking at 3,911 ratings from employees of the two companies. Ratings come from the answers to questions like how confident are you about the future success of your company? And what's going wrong and how can it be improved?
You don't mean